breakfast, lunch and tea.
Vegemite.
There was a rose in every cheek.
Smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land down under.
Here we are, Retail Wrap number 38. Thanks a lot for all the support. Make sure you do like and subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification button on YouTube. But we really do appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Over 800 Coles stores nationwide were forced to turn away customers after having an IT glitch that shut down their registers. There hasn't been exact details on the cause of the outage that lasted for a couple of hours. It's not the first time that has happened to a supermarket recently. Obviously, Woolworths experienced similar technical glitch in 2018, with 500 of their stores unable to process sales for more than 30 minutes. Coles has offered people triple rewards points for the weekend and free home delivery on any orders over $50. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm assuming the IT department would have definitely been under the pump. And you've got to ask yourself, do you think that someone switched it on and off?
Hello, IT. Yeah, have you tried turning it off and on again?
This always works for me, and we definitely had a few extra customers come through the stores during those hours. It was only for 2 to 3 hours, but a nationwide outage, it's actually a huge thing. And it's crazy that a company as sophisticated Coles this could happen, but this really does show this can actually happen to anyone. We are becoming a more connected community, no doubt about it, but with more connection, there's clearly going to be more problems heading forward. So I think they handled it very well, and let's face it, we enjoyed them being shut for a little while. Woolworths has become the first retailer in Australia to launch their dark automated e-commerce store. The e-store is built on the back of an existing supermarket in Melbourne's southeast and uses micro-automation technology to assist with online ordering demand. The e-store uses conveyor belts and storage units to deliver products to team members who then hand-pick the custom orders. Fresh fruit and vegetables, meat still need to be picked from the shop floor. The new tech helps dispatch 5 times the online ordering volume to a standard store. And in Victoria, Woolworths have seen online orders more than double during this COVID period. So this is a store that's bolted on to an existing store. It's 2,500 square meters. So it's actually quite a large store. This has been going on around the world, and I believe this is Woolworths' big push into what they're going to do with their e-commerce. Naturally, we all know that Coles is going with an Ocado deal, and Woolworths are definitely going to be pioneering this dark store concept. There's no doubt that the dark store does have its use, and the fact that you can join it to another store so you can get your fresh food as well as have your dark store is definitely a way forward. We all know in retailing that the actual delivering the product, the picking the product is the biggest expense. I still have no idea how they're making money out of it. Coles, Woolworths, can you tell us how you can make money from online? Enjoy your Vegemite for breakfast, lunch and tea. It's everything we eat. We love the Vegemite. Vegemite, it's a rose in every cheek. Happy little veggie knife. And if you're like me and love your Vegemite in the morning, you will know the battle for getting the right amount of butter versus Vegemite is real. And not getting your butter in your Vegemite jar, this seems to be a common annoyance for Aussies, with a recent survey finding that 58% of Aussies were frustrated about getting their butter in jars of Vegemite. Well, not anymore. We have the Vegemite have created the Veggie Knife, a double-headed knife to stop the cross-contamination between butter and Vegemite. One end is for butter, the other end is for Vegemite. And we Veggie might be doing a giveaway. Just stay tuned. In very sad news, South Australia's very own West End Brewery will be shut down after 160 years. Lion Co have announced that the operations were no longer viable, blaming falling beer sales caused by consumers preferring wine over beer and COVID-19 hitting sales hard. Beer sales have shrunk by 20% over the past decade. The West End Southwark beer will now come out of Lyons Tooheys and Forex breweries in Sydney and Queensland. There's been lots of tradition and history associated with the West End Brewery. Not only do they have these famous red cans, one thing that's brought joy to many children has been the Christmas lights and decorations. And some of you might be aware some of the massive ornaments that they had on display ended going down the Torrens out to sea. Was this a sign? The unfortunate part is this, that jobs are going to be lost. I hope Lion can look after those people, but these red cans are famous all over the world. In other beer news, a shout out to Scott and Elliot for sending through some Scent by VB. If you've missed it, check out Retail Wrap 36 on the release of the Victorian Bitters Scent. For my opinion, check out my JP Rates segment in the link below. So there you have it, Retail Wrap 38. Plenty going on in retail. Looks like things are starting to gain momentum, and let's hope Australia gets back to where it was as soon as possible. Well, definitely before the election in America. So Woolies e-store, Woolies e-store, Woolies e-store, Woolies e-store, Woolies, Woolies, All right, happy little veggie knife. Good hard thirst. Oh, sorry.